recently got some new running shoes. How can I show you this? Can I flip the camera around? No, that's not it. Hang on. There. They're cool. And I've been wanting some new ones for ages. First time I used them. And I thought, even though it's a bit windy, so I apologise for the audio, I would get out in the sunshine before we lose this kind of weather. It is blowy, really windy, so hopefully this mic and the AI cleanup will make some difference. And we got some amazing, wonderful tools these days. I wanted to do a little video this morning because I've been getting into doing YouTube shorts with sora2, which I absolutely love, by the way. For somebody who makes UGC, who would have just used it as a video blogger to make b-roll, and then having other tools like Claude, it's like joining those two things together and creating a little Claude project to make a prompt writer for Sora has made my UGC offering, which, because I'm over 50 now, it's a very niche area where brands, at least a year ago, were looking for creators like me who added a little bit of authenticity that maybe somebody in their 20s or 30s who hadn't got life experience of certain things. That's not to say that the younger UGC creators can't do the jobs that they have, but they're looking for, maybe it's kind of boring industries, right? Like insurance, or something to do with the garden, or just stuff like that. People tend to buy stuff from people in the same demographic, is basically what I'm saying. And so a year ago I was doing pretty well. The orders were coming in, and then obviously in the last year, because of relocating and not being able to work without a green card, which I happen to have now, which is absolutely awesome, which hasn't really sunk in yet, I guess. A lot has changed in the last year. So yeah, we'll get into that another time, but I realised that I needed to do something a bit newer, because obviously years passed and the world has completely changed in the last year. AI tools are abundant. You can basically download these things and get them set up for like $20 a month. Everything seems to be $20 a month, and crank out a whole bunch of stuff. And so I built this like little Claude project that does this prompt generation, and I did it from a perspective of somebody who's a Gen Xer like me, and gave it the 52 years of my life, as in from the dates from my birthday to today, and generated these like 19 files that do specific actions, from film shots and looks and minimal approaches and ultra approaches and natural approaches. And it works really well for like idea generation for that. But I realized that I was missing a trick, that actually, I could use it for Fiverr. And so I've been making little scripts this morning, or yesterday in fact, and I just generated a bunch of them anyway, just to see what they would be like. And the client who reached out yesterday, who was a brand new client, never had before, I didn't know if it was going to go anywhere, ended up ordering a gig. And so I basically used what I generated yesterday and cut it together and sent it over in a matter of hours, which has got the cogs working in terms of what else can I use this for, like b-roll generation for these clients, or kind of b-roll in general in terms of packs that can be just drag and drop, fully searchable, to the point of like having an app basically make a vlog for me based on the stylistic look. This shot looks nice, of what I want it to look like. So yeah, busy morning, enjoying that, and I get out to do a little bit of exercise. So I think shorts are going to be the way for me to make videos. Making a full-blown 16:9 wide video is just a little too much for me right now. There's just too much for me to be doing in analog life, day-to-day life, and I'm actually trying to take a bit more of a back seat on technology for the moment. I kind of feel like feel like it's a lot of white noise there, and you've got to like fine tune it for what you want out of it. And there's so many things that I haven't got automated yet. I want to automate a lot of my life. I want to have a bunch of agent tools that deal with all the humdrum stuff that like you do in life, and then you look up and an hour's gone or 2 hours are gone. You know, how many times do you get to the computer in the morning at like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and then you look up and it's 12, it's lunchtime? I want to alleviate a lot of that so I can have a lot of reporting to report to me even when I'm mobile. I think that's the crucial bit about it, is even when I'm mobile. Anyway, been gassing for 5 minutes. Hi everybody, good to do a little vlog again.